Alright guys, what's going on? Travis with Rotor Lines Customs. Here back in the shop working on the 37. I made those little L brackets for the cowl. And I made some little also L brackets for the B pillar, A pillar, where it comes down and meets with the floor. So I gotta put some holes in these and I'll get them welded up. Today I hope to get the little rockers that go from A to B pillar when you open the door, and maybe get the floor tacked in, but we'll see what happens. So I got all the my A-pillar feet and my cowl feet. I still have yet to drill the holes because I really don't know where those are going to be yet. So I'll have to figure that out after it gets welded in. So let's block everything up, line everything up, and get tacking these in, or plug welding these in. I put a pretty heavy chamfer on the front because this is it's kind of thick. It's like 1/8 inch, and so I can kind of reach the tungsten in there and make sure I melt the sheet metal on the back instead of if it was just a hole, it'd be kind of hard to fully melt that back section and get good penetration. So I put a chamfer on there so it gives me room with the tungsten to fully melt that back piece of metal. I got these little feet plug welded here and on the side. These little angles are welded up top. Same thing. That side. There's that one. Have these rocker type pieces in. I don't really know where they go. I think they're made for a coupe. I put this little indentation kind of about in the same place where I saw a couple other guys doing theirs on the ham, but they had coupes. And this piece here, this little corner piece, was pretty much right at the center of the door, and it's not even close. If I push that back to the center, this would just disappear. And I got quite a bit sticking past here, so that's definitely probably going to get cut off here, so you can't see it under there. I might even cut it just, I actually might even cut it right here and down there, and maybe even cut it in a way so I can have a tab that sticks out here that I can spot weld to this. Might be a good idea. So I gotta do that. I gotta make the holes for this guy and that guy on the side. Then I have to line up my floor pans that I got from Ken, and I just kind of took the Contour SCT from Eastwood and did the edges, the spots where it's going to contact something else. So I gotta figure out how this stuff fits, because I'm pretty sure most of it's for a coupe or a sedan or something, and this is a little different. So I'll have to figure out what I'm doing here. I really don't think it matters too much, because it's just really a continuous curve. It's not really curved in one spot more than the other, so as long as I have it in there, I guess it doesn't really matter too much. So I'll probably drill a bunch of holes or punch a bunch of holes in this, so I can spot weld to the panel. And just gotta make sure I don't do like a step, like weld something before I need to take it out and do something else to it. So there's a lot of thinking gonna be done here, because this goes underneath this and the floor pans go underneath that, and it's kind of a sandwich, and I don't want to mess anything up. So I'm going to take my time on this and make sure it's done right. Alright, we're going to take a quick intermission and watch a little drift video. Okay, so here's the rocker. This is where the A-pillar starts, and this is where the foot sits on top of it. So I'm going to cut it right there, butt it up against the sheet metal, weld it, and then I'm going to cut over 1.5 inches, cut up, cut down this corner, and bend that extra at this line to a 90 degrees so I can butt up against the A-pillar, and I'll have a place to spot weld this to the A-pillar as well as welding it here and spot welding it to the floor pan. So I'm going to cut this out, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. So I cut it where the foot is at the A-pillar, and then I cut a little extra, bent it, so I should be able to spot weld this. But let me test fit it before I drill some holes for spot welds, and then I'll take it back out, drill the necessary holes, and put it in for the last time, hopefully. Alright, so I got these little rockers on here. I drilled the holes in the side and the top. Got this fitting like I showed you guys. This is the that flap that I bent over. I just drilled some holes, put some clecos in it, because I don't want to weld anything yet, because I don't know exactly if I need to move something or what with these floors. So kind of keeping everything either bolted or clecoed together for now. I have the other side to the same stage as this side. I'm going to take that door off and then start fitting these floor panels on the left and right. So yeah, next step would be the tunnel, the doghouse, and the kick panels on the right and left. Yeah, first I should really figure out where the mounting holes need to be on the A-pillar, the front of the cowl, and actually that's about it, because the B-pillar is already located with this bolt here. So let's take that door off and start. So back on the other side, I have this rock around like I was talking about, bolted through the floor on this side, because I have this floor panel kind of in where I want it. So I drilled a hole for that. These are in. This is clecoed like the other side, but I finally put my bolts in. Both sides. It was kind of a pain in the butt because I had to hang the doors, take them off, make sure everything was in the right spot. Then measure the holes from underneath from a couple different places. Come on the top, measure the same, triangulate the hole from a couple different places. I'd always get in the hole, but I'd never go in the center of the hole, so I'd need to I used an 1/8 inch drill bit because it was small, and punched through the hole, and then kind of moved it where I needed to get to the center. Then stepped it up with these bits till I did a 3/8 bolt, grade 8, should be good enough. I think that's what they had stock anyway. So I got grade 8 bolts, 4 holding the cowl in, and it is rock solid. So cowl's bolted in. This single floor pan is bolted in to this side so far. I'm going to do the same for the other side. And after that, I think I need to pause until tomorrow, or maybe whenever Ken comes down with the tunnel section doghouse. He just texted me and said he had something that might work. So we'll see what he's got and see if we can work with it. If not, I can make that doghouse section if I need to. I don't think I need to make a tunnel for this connecting section because there's nothing really there. The drive shaft doesn't go up that high, so might have it just flat. That's it. Let's catch back when I got the other side. Alright guys, that's it for this one. I did the rockers, I did the big floor pieces, got them located, trimmed to fit. I need to do the tunnel and the doghouse in the next video. And from here forward, pretty much done. Also got those feet supports welded on the bottom of the A-pillar and in the bottom of the cowl in the front there. So now the cowl's pretty solid. Alright guys, like always, thanks for liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing my videos. It means a ton. It helps the channel out so much when you share the videos and subscribing. I know a lot of you guys aren't subscribed. Just hit that little button for me if you will. I appreciate it. See you on the next one.